guys, how are you guys doing?
Hello, I'm good. It's been a while since our last meeting.
I am good too. So, Pizana, do you have any idea about what are we going to cover this time?
Hmm. Based on my observation, nowadays, the cases of women have experienced with sexual harassment is increasing from time to time.
I agree with you, Frizana. I also saw a survey which was done by the Center for Governance and Political Studies revealed that 57% of Malaysian women said they experienced being sexually harassed verbally when walking on the streets.
Wow, that is a really huge amount. More than half of the women from the survey have experienced that.
I think I've read the survey too. Did you read it from Twitter, Adriana?
Yes, I read that on Twitter.
Oh, yes. It is the same survey that I've read. The survey also stated that 25% of women have experienced being followed home.
Oh, and here it is stated too that 57% of women have experienced unwanted touching. I am scared right now after reading this survey.
Wait, I have an idea. We should form a self-defense product.
Self-defense product? Oh, I think it's such a great idea. People today have to take it as daily needs right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, what type of self-defense product that we can promote?
True, there's a lot of self-defense that has existed. For example, self-defense product includes pepper spray, window breaker, cutter, knife, and many more.
I'm thinking of making a personal panic button. I think this the most important tools that everyone must have. This is because panic button is more compact and easy to use.
Wow, I agree with your suggestion. I've seen a lot of personal alarms out there, but my idea is quite different.
Yeah, that is true. I saw plenty of personal panic buttons on online shopping apps like Lazada and Shopee. So, how is it different?
I'm thinking to invent a panic button that can notify the police, family, and friends that we are in danger.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. We can also add on some ideas to make it more functional, right? For instance, we can add live tracking mode to our panic button. It can be located via GPS system.
Yes, we can add more too. Let's discuss the details tomorrow. I think that's it for now. Thank you, all of you.
Welcome.
Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, I am Adrana Nabila binti Hishamuddin, the Board of Directors of Keep Safe Company. My team had decided to produce a panic button to help the women in Malaysia. Our panic button is an all-personal button that can notify the police, family, and friends whenever we are in danger. In the situation of distress and danger, it is important to be alert and to be prepared with safeguards necessities. We have to be equipped with safety equipment at the tip of our finger, especially during unintended situations like robbery, accident, and others. Panic button is one of the must-have safety tools all the time. It will immediately send signals to the local authorities after being pressed. Unlike our mobile phone, panic buttons provide a faster way to contact for assistance. Panic button is the most conducive way to get an immediate rescue. This is because panic button is not a complicated device and is accessible. Self-defense product will only work if it is quickly accessible. If you find yourself on a solo jog, walking home alone at night, or navigating a dark parking lot, have your device in your hand. You will not always have time to dig through your bag. Panic button can be hung at your back, and this is an effective tool to defend yourself when you are panicked. Mobile phones is unreliable too because it could be stolen. Devices that rely on data or Wi-Fi signals are useless if you are out of reach. Most of the countries encourage their citizens to have their own panic button. For example, in India, the Modi's government's quest to ensure women's safety in India has resulted in a panic button policy. From the 1st of January 2017, all mobile phones sold in India must be equipped with panic button technology. But for our product, we made a little upgrade which it can be brought anywhere you go and without the need of installation in our mobile phone.
Our panic button is very reasonable and at fair price because it only costs you 20 ringgit. This product has warranty guarantee for 1 year. A warranty is important to assure the product is in good quality and has no manufacturing defects. Warranties give you the right to ask us and to deal about any issues according to terms and conditions. Besides warranty, we also give a 15% discount for the first 10 early birds. This means that they can have a 3 ringgit off and get the panic button at only 17 ringgit. Plus, the early birds can get free shipping for both Peninsula Malaysia and Sabah Sarawak.
So, move on to the next part. Why did we choose to promote this panic button as our product? We chose panic button because we consider that self-defense product is essential, especially for women like us. We tried to invent this panic button to be as convenient as it can be. We want to make it more comfortable for women to handle it. It would be as if carrying a mini savior to ourselves because the panic button can be hung at our bags. Besides, we want to ensure the safety of people, mostly among women in Malaysia, by introducing the importance of panic button. Imagine a woman waiting for the bus after work, and then she boards a bus and notices that the bus is empty except for a couple of drunk men leering at her. She quickly presses the button, and then the police will be alert of the girl's location through the GPS system and stops the bus in a matter of minutes. Due to the quick response, the girl is safe. Therefore, it is convincing that with our panic button, we can ensure the safety of women in Malaysia. Other than that, with the help of our product, it can be a quick and simple way to appeal for assistance. This can be done without drawing unnecessary attention. For instance, it is impractical to call for help or to shout for help or even to find for mobile phone in the handbag when you are panicked. And then we also have to make an emergency call. This is risky in the sense that the criminal might get to catch us first. So, our product is more practical, as you can just hit the button without hesitation. The authorities will be on their way to save you. You should just stay calm and don't be too aggressive, as the criminal might get to hear you. Take a deep breath and be patient, as the police has been informed regarding your situation. Next, what are the specialties of our panic button? Why you should purchase panic button from our company, not from other seller? Firstly, our panic button has silent alert mode that can disable the sounds and lights to send for help in secrecy. This product can be used without being noticed by the criminals. You won't get caught easily by them. Besides that, our button has live tracking. With one press, you can send your location that can be tracked by GPS accurately. The authority, your family and friends will be notified where you are located. It won't be a hassle to look for you. Moreover, our panic button is rechargeable. It can be fully recharged and allow you to monitor its battery life at ease. You don't have to worry, as our product is linked with your phone's battery life. As long as your phone is still occupied with battery, the panic button is still functioning. Furthermore, our button is also built to last. It is water resistant and made with certified fire retardant plastic. Fire retardants are chemical compounds added to plastics in order to slow down combustion and to prevent the material from melting. These additives are common in numerous everyday products to avoid the ignition and burning of plastics. Our panic button is also attached with a reinforced kitchen area that keeps the device safe. It is easy for you to bring it along by hanging it at your bags or at your keys. This can prevent from losing the panic button too.
Hi and good morning everyone. I am Firzaina, the Chief Executive Officer, as known as CEO of KeepSafe Company. Today, I am going to show you the steps to use the panic button. Firstly, upon buying the button, it is important for you to charge it so that the button can be fully functional and it is prepared for you to use. This is because when the battery is very low, for an instance 5%, the siren of the button will sound quieter than when it is on a higher battery percentage, as there's not enough energy to emit the siren loudly. You must be wondering how to charge the button. Do you plug into the button using a charger, just like we usually do when we charge a device? Well, the answer is no. My company, KeepSafe Company, has created and designed our product different from the others. How is it any different, you may ask? The unique feature of our button is that the battery's percentage is determined by the percentage of a phone's battery. So, when the phone is charged up to 90%, the battery will also be 90%. Same goes when the phone's battery has depleted to 30%, the button's battery will decrease to 30% as well. Once the battery has depleted its charge to less than 20%, there will be a message displayed on the phone to let you know that the battery is low. You can also monitor the button's battery through the HD screen on the button. This will ensure you that you will always be alert of the button's battery so that you can estimate how much longer you can use it. From this, we can avoid from facing any unwanted situation such as the button isn't working when you need it the most. Now, let's move on to how to operate the button. First and foremost, always remember to pack the button with you when you wish to go outside, no matter where you are going. Even if it's a store just a stone throw away from your house, don't ever forget to bring the button with you, especially if you are going out by yourself. You can hang the button since there is a keychain attached to it, whether hanging it on your backpack, handbag, with your keys, around your neck, or wherever you prefer it to be, as long as you can reach it quickly and with ease. So, when you are in a dangerous situation and start panicking, there won't be any trouble to reach the button. This is because when we are panicking, we can't think properly because of the pressure we are having at the moment. When you are outside and you feel agitated by the environment, for example, you are walking alone and there is a suspicious person that has been following you for a while, push the button immediately and without delay. It is also advised for you to always be ready to press the button when you start to feel uncomfortable and threatened walking outside by yourself. There are two modes when you push the button. The first one is the silent alert mode, where you press the button only once. This will send notification to all your family members, friends, and police that are nearby. The second mode, you have to press it twice. The second mode is the button will emit a loud siren where people from a few meters away are able to hear it. There will also be LED light flashing rapidly so people can see where you are in case the unwanted situation happens during nighttime in dark alleys or any dark surrounding. Not only it will alert people nearby and draw attention to the sound and light, but it also will scare away the suspicious person and make them leave the place immediately because they don't want to get caught. So, pick any one of those modes that you think is necessary when you are feeling threatened by your surrounding. Once the button has been pressed, a notification will pop up on your friends and family members' smartphones, and the police nearby will also be alerted. Then, your exact location will be sent to them so that they can come to help you, especially if they are only a few blocks away. Your location can be set to them with just a press because there is GPS tracking that is built into the button. If you don't know already, GPS is the short form for Global Positioning System, originally known as Navistar GPS. It is an accurate worldwide navigational and surveying facility based on the reception of signals from an array of orbiting satellites. GPS systems consume battery power quicker when you left it on. However, our button will only turn on the GPS system when the button is pressed. This will allow the battery to last longer and accompany you throughout the day. We chose the GPS system for our button because it has the greatest strength. What does that mean is that the accuracy of the GPS system is within 5 meters under ideal conditions. It updates approximately every 4 minutes if you are moving about, but every 10 minutes if you are stationary. Therefore, the location that is sent to your family and friends and also the police is precise and accurate. So, keep calm after hitting the button since the authorities, your family and friends have already been contacted and will be on their way to you shortly. Also, if you are able to, find a spot that you feel safe and comfortable while waiting for them to come to you. That is all from me. Thank you.
Well, hi and hello there. I see you seem to be interested in our panic button. I wonder how that happened. Well, it is of course because I have two very great associates, Adriana and Prisana, that managed to pull you through and know more about our product. I know you still may have some doubts about our panic button and whether it is worth it or not to buy. But rest assured, I will be giving you more information about why it is essential for you to be having this panic button at you with all times. Hi, I am your Edina, the Senior Manager of our Keep Safe Holdings. Today, it is an absolute pleasure for me to be given the chance to tell you more about our panic button. As the Senior Manager, I prioritize what is actually needed by our clients. So, today I will be telling you more about our target group and why this target group actually needs this product. Our target group for this product is definitely women. Without a doubt. Why I say it should be women, it is because most women are taught to never leave a drink unattended, take a well-lit route home, call a friend in a taxi, let friends know where you are when traveling, and to wear bright clothing at night. The problem with this is that it focuses more on personal responsibility. Without a doubt, I'm not saying personal responsibility is bad. It is something very good and everyone, not just women, should have. But, however, there are people around to help us. We live in a world where society exists. So, we will also urge the community to have responsibility over this. Aren't you tired of seeing women being scared to go out? Aren't you tired about women complaining on why they feel like they can't trust anybody? Women have the right to defend themselves in any type of way, such as taking precautions as of buying our panic button. As I've said by Adriana and Frizana, our panic button provides many types of functions that will help you get through your everyday life. Whether you work in an isolated place or work in a hectic place, it will keep you safe no matter what. Why I say this, and I say this confidently because it has been proven and we have well tested the functions, so you do not have to worry. Women have to have the right to defend themselves by taking precautions in having the panic button because of the severe aggression against their will. What I say, don't you think it's correct? Imagine how your mother, your sister, or your little sister would feel if they had to go out alone. And you, as a family member, wouldn't want that because you know of how dangerous the outside world is. Women today have become a very visible target for predators in the outside world. Yes, it sounds scary. It's in the news every single day, and sometimes it's not even in the news because it happens so frequently. It is always done for crimes such as human exploitation, extortion, sexual slavery. We are considered as very weak just because we are women. Isn't that very stereotypical? Yes, that is why we should stand as women to fight this. Women have the rights for freedom of expression in senses of harassment, intimidation, and inequality, and we have equal responsibilities to remove these obstacles that hinder us in dangerous situations. We are not alone. We are a community where we should fight for our safety. We women have a chance and are now in a new era where things can be changed. As of now, we can form our future for the better. I bet all of you must be thinking and wondering, why did we create this panic button specifically to cater for women? And why do women have to own a panic button for themselves? Think of it this way. It is a must for women to have precautions in their lives to ensure their security. This is why me and my team have discussed and agreed that we think this panic button may be and will be the safeguarding gadget of the future and maybe even the present, if many people knew more about it and were to share what they knew about it. Here I am to say that in spite of its modest size, as you have seen how small it is, which makes it quite difficult for people to imagine and to think what type of benefits it can perform for all the women on the earth. Yes, I said the earth. You may be thinking I'm exaggerating, but this simple panic button can save many lives. As you have seen in the news, many women have been sacrificed just because they didn't have the help that they needed. So this panic button can prevent all of that from happening. As according to statistics, in a result of a study, 57% of Malaysians have been reported that they have been sexually exploited vocally while walking just down the road. It was done by the Center for Governance and Political Studies with the involvement of 1,056 women between the ages of 18 to 30 years old around the country. Could you ever imagine, for all the women out there, that maybe one day this could be you, or maybe it has even happened before? But you choose to not say a word because you know that help is very hard to find. So, what we provide from this panic button is a security for women to not feel helpless anymore. This day and age has evolved for the better of us women. Thus, this shows that the panic buttons are a must for women to ensure their safety whenever they are alone. Have you ever heard of women saying that they are scared to go out alone at night, even with a well-lit road, a car, even with a nice neighborhood? They are still scared and wary of their surroundings as they never know what is going to happen to them or maybe even to anybody else. As I said, the previous study was made from the ages 18 to 30, but it is not a rare event that even younger than that age group has been experiencing this type of disturbance from predators from the outside world. Isn't it scary? So we often hear that it may be only 1 or 2 bad apples in the community, but it ultimately affects the entirety of the female population and their freedoms. Let me lay out an example for you. If I were to give you a box of 10 pieces of chocolates and I were to say that 2 of the chocolates were poison, would you take the risk of even eating 1 chocolate even when you knew that any of them could be poisonous and could kill you in 1 second? This is what I mean when I say women are wary of their whole community, even including friends and families. The news is always filled with all types of crimes that strike fear in women every single day. It shouldn't be the case that each person is personally responsible for their own safety. It should be something that the community should put in consideration because we live in this community together. Even in one country, we live in 2 separate worlds. This was quoted by Saint GPS that was said in a Twitter post on Tuesday, September of 21st. What it means is, as it is obvious, women and men have it different in their everyday lives. Men don't have to go through the fear of having to be constantly stalked every single time you go out alone. But it's not the same for women. Women have to go through this every day. So we, Keep Safe Company, want to make sure that women will feel more secure in their everyday lives. I quote from Nelson Mandela that freedom can't be achieved unless women are emancipated from all types of oppressions. We hope that this can help the women feel even more safer and confident with themselves wherever they go. Next, we have the hierarchy of Keep Safe Company. So, for starters, I would like to introduce to you our Chief Executive Officer, which is Firzana. She is the one who founded this company and also was the creator of this panic button. Alongside her is Ardana Nabila, Board of Directors, me, myself, Nur Edina, Senior Manager, and also Fatin Fatimi, Production Manager.
Hello everyone, welcome to Keep Our Safe Company. For those of you who are unfamiliar with me, I am Fatin Fatimi, the Production Manager of Keep Safe Company. I would like to introduce you to the panic button, which allows you to instantly contact police, family, and friends in an emergency. What would you do in such a case? You would want to contact the police or someone who could help you. Consequently, it is unrealistic to simply look at an attacker and request that they pause and let you grab your phone. Unfortunately, if you can get your phone but are unable to speak fully, you cannot tell them where you are, who they are. Therefore, they are unable to locate you. Already you know, we, a group of 4 independent women, have set a specific goal for ourselves during the year 2021. What is for? It is to eradicate the violence against women in Malaysia, with both the increasing number of reported occurrences of hate and crimes against women. The situation has gone off the rails. Our fundamental objective in developing this panic button would be to provide RPH personal protection to optimize and secure environment. To the greatest extent possible. Our objective is to empower women's participation with assurance, allowing them to be prepared to confront danger by arming them with awareness and the ability of tools. As a woman in a constant state of fear, I've always wondered why you could not just text 999 when you need to be discreet. Now, you can kind of, with the help of apps and specialty variables, women can be confidently go out without feel something bad will be happening. So, women, please take this for your daily needs, because in Malaysia, statistic of sexualizing harassment of women become increased and look like nothing change if you don't take it as responsible for your life. You will regret it if you don't buy it. Especially teenagers that was my victim for them. Okay, next slide. I would like to share with you now our real testimonies. Okay, this is the first testimony that we received from an architect in Pahang named Farah. Okay. I was walking to my car alone at around 10 p.m. when my bag was pulled right out of my hands. Luckily, the button was in my pocket, and less than 10 minutes of pressing it, the police managed to snatch the culprit along, since both of them had my exact location due to the live tracking. Indeed, it was a very traumatic experience that I had. This is such a good idea, and it can be made into a very functional group. Therefore, I highly recommend this product. Considering the story, we can assume that the panic button helps her get attacked by the culprit. The silent panic button option signals our monitoring center without alerting an intruder, which makes perfect for anyone. You are also not supposed to yell help if you get attacked. Okay, the second testimony comes from Akila, an engineer and software developer. The panic button is very convenient with small size that allows me to hang it on my bag in case of any emergencies. The material is incredibly durable, which is perfect for a rough girl like me that constantly tosses her bag around. So we can see that panic buttons are stylish and easily accessible, and the best part is that they are interchangeable and can be placed in a variety of different styles. The panic button was there for you in case of an emergency. It enables you instantly trigger your alarm and simultaneously alert our monitoring center to dispatch police immediately. We created a panic button to give peace of mind to women working alone back to their school, college, shopping mall, and anyone who wants to protect themselves and the people they love, to protect themselves and the people they love. Join us about bringing the panic button for all. We can be reached by phone at 030309120403. We also have an email address, keepsafe@gmail.com. We are located at Lot 666, Section 17, Shah Alam, 31200, Selangor, Malaysia. Don't forget to keep in touch with us. We always there for you if you need help or ask more or need more information about this panic button. So thank you, and don't forget to add our product to the cart. If you did not purchase the panic button, you will regret it, as the early birds will get discount 50% off. So what are you waiting for? Go and buy it. That's all for me.
People killing, people dying, children getting hurt. Would you turn the other cheek?
Father, 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 help us. Mercy, God.